Stay inside too long. You go pale, and wounds, when it comes to burns, look more obvious. Now, it's been a while since I did a bit of grinding back in the day for a while, and if you haven't, been out and got a tan and done some work, sometimes you gotta re-go through it again. Well, what's going on here? I haven't had one of these for a while. It's a slight little burn. Maybe it's a hot day. When you get a sunburn, it feels like that. Just that slight little. But I've got some burn cream, and I'll put some of that on there, which I've done before when I've gotten metal burn marks. And it'll clear up within a day or two, just like a sunburn. But what happens when you go too hermit? What happens when you're a white ghost? You get these marks. Oh. What happens in evolution when you keep getting it? You get tougher. It goes away. It doesn't kill you, it makes you stronger. And if you don't do it very often, well, you don't have to worry about that kind of thing there. But have a good one, and see you later. Let me know if you've had such a mark before. I bet you did when you first started. But sometimes some people have already been into other things and they might have not. Huh? They're already into heavy machinery and hard labour in the sun, rubbing and scrubbing. So you get callisters. The callisters, they're old ones from the times when I was in good health. I work. And I've grinded them down, but over time you get more and more and more. And that's what man's hands would say when it comes to hard labour. But there's man hands in all sectors, but that's what they would call it when it comes to the hard labour sector. They want to know if you've got man hands, or if you've been in that sector for a while, they would want to feel your hands and put your hands for a little test. There's a movie one time where a building had a fire in it once, and it had these locked doors in it, and then the fire was in that area. You know how it goes, sometimes the security gets you locked in. And these people needed to get through the door, and they had axes in the building to try to get through the door. And it wasn't an easy job. You could start hacking and it was working. And they were office people. And as they're hacking through the door, they were only for 5 minutes. They needed to hack for a good hour or so, right, to get through to this other part of the building. Right? It's not just a room. To save these people where it's on fire. And after 5 minutes of hacking, their hands were bleeding. And then they had to have a few more people. Within 20 minutes, there's a few people with bleeding hands, because when you hold something tough and you hit something tough, it gives a good vibration, a good movement. And when you have weak hands, that's what happens. And then all of a sudden, they managed to call someone in from down the bottom of the building who was a workman. And he kept going for a few hours without getting bloody hands to get through this door to help him out, him and a few other ones, instead of 50 workers from the office, you know what I mean? And that's the difference between proper people in certain areas work better, don't they? But have a good one, everybody, and see you later. And what you do is what you earn.